Hey everyone, I'm Coach Brian, strength coach here with criticalbench.com. I'm also the creator of Unlock Your Glutes. And if you've seen any of our previous YouTube videos, you know that we love talking about the glutes. There's no reason why we shouldn't talk about the glutes, is because the glutes are probably the most popular muscle group to be trained right now at this moment. So if you want to catch more of our videos, first what you need to do is subscribe to our channel, click the notification bell under this video here, and stay up to date with what we got. So the reason for this particular video is we're going to be talking about the gluteus medius. The gluteus medius muscle is the middle muscle of the gluteal complex. You have your glute max, your glute medius, and your glute minimus. Your glute medius is responsible for hip abduction, bringing the leg away from the midline of the body. However, a lot of videos on YouTube right now just only talk about the gluteus maximus. Now, so the importance of the gluteus medius is that it actually helps the glute max, but is also responsible for some certain things within the body that, like walking, running, jumping, and things like that, which is kind of important, right? So the whole summary of this video is to just show you the importance of training the gluteus medius muscle. And I'm also going to show you a bunch of certain exercises that are specific to targeting this muscle. So a weakened or inhibited glute medius can be the root cause of almost every problem associated with the lower body or even the lower back. There's even sometimes issues with the upper body. Certain things you might see is reduced power, diminished athletic performance, flat butt syndrome, lower back pain, leg pain, knee pain, hamstring strains, upper body pains, upper body injuries, patellofemoral pain syndrome, ACL sprains, ankle instability, IT band, friction syndrome, poor posture, certain muscular imbalances, the inability to lift heavy weights, and also piriformis syndrome. So if you experience anything that I just mentioned, there could be a link directing towards a weakened or imbalanced glute medius. That's not always the case, but a lot of the times, even chiropractors and physiotherapists and even strength coaches and athletic trainers, they neglect the gluteus medius and go for the gluteus maximus. They say, hey, your glutes aren't firing properly, or they're not activated, or they're not strong enough. In a nutshell, they're talking about the actual big gluteus maximus muscle itself. So they just say, hey, do some glute work. It's the same thing that happens when people have lower back pain. They say, hey, do core work. But yet they forget about certain muscles that are built in within the core, and they just, So hopefully you see the parallel there. So the gluteus medius, you've got to work on it intentionally, and you've got to structure it within your program that allows the most room for growth and development to strengthen this particular muscle. So if you start incorporating the exercises we're about to show you, you're definitely going to see some improvements in your posture, athletic performance, injury prevention, but also strength and muscular development, which in other words performance gains, adding some size to your rear end. But the most important thing is just general health of your total body. So after you see these gluteus medius exercises, I'm going to just talk a little bit further on workout parameters and how you can set up a program for yourself. So you probably noticed that some of those exercises are actually body weight movements. Now you might be thinking, how can I add muscle and develop strength if I'm doing body weight movements? So let's take a look at these research studies real quick. So in a 2016 study, it was concluded that doing no load arm curls while maximally contracting the arm was just as good for muscular growth as doing heavy loaded curls. So as you can see, heavy resistance is better for strength, but that doesn't mean that you can't use body weight movements to stimulate muscle growth. Out of a 2017 study, EMG compares showing that body weight exercises activate the majority of the lower limb muscles comparable as bilateral leg press performed on a resistance machine. Another study in 2015 suggests that body weight based exercise with blood flow restriction may be an effective way of improved muscle power and hypertrophy of the lower extremities. Now, what those studies actually summarize is that, there are certain parameters and, restrictions on every type of research study. But the whole idea and the whole breakaway point from those studies is that body weight exercises or body weight induced activity can elicit muscular growth. It won't be as the same as resistance training, but it will stimulate muscle growth. And the whole idea is to get body weight movements incorporated into your routine so you can start practicing and stimulating muscle growth in that area. Because we all don't have access to a gym, I understand that. So it can be used at home, at the office, and also without equipment. So my recommendations for Gluteus Medius training are as follows, and based on the National Strength and Conditioning Association: 3 to 4 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions, 30 to 60 seconds of rest in between each exercise, and then always working at a moderate to a high intensity load level. Now, the load can also be body weight. So what I'm talking about is you want to make sure that you're activating and actively concentrating on engaging the muscle. I know that's a mouthful, but what I mean is that you're physically squeezing the muscle harder than you should going through a certain range of motion. This is also a type of isometric training, neuromuscular activation, which is also extremely important on stimulating muscle growth. So hopefully you found this video on the Gluteus Medius helpful. I can understand that it might be a little overwhelming and somewhat misunderstood, but hopefully I shed some light on this muscle and the importance of training it and incorporating these exercises in your routine. If you want to get more information on the Gluteus Medius muscle and also the other parts of the glutes, first of all, you got to subscribe to our channel. And second, you got to go to the comment section below, post a comment or question if you've got one regarding this topic. I will answer it for you in a timely manner. Also, what I want you to do is to check out a report that we wrote. It's going to help you with your glute development. It's called the 5-minute glute workout. All you need to do is click this box right here, click it, give us your email, and we'll send you the free workout right now. Again, don't forget to subscribe to us by clicking here. Check out these other glute-related videos I know you'll find helpful. And also check the video description area below to get some more cool information that we've got. I'm Coach Brian with criticalbench.com. Thanks for watching and have an awesome day.